Hi, I'm Erin with Breathe Grace Yoga. Today we'll be sharing a chair practice. We're going to begin in mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart. Engage the quads or the front of the thighs. Relax your shoulders and take a nice deep breath. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Continue breathing deeply, feeling the ribs expand, exhaling fully. And focus on your breath. Any other thoughts that come through your mind, just let them pass. We're going to bring our focus to our intention today, which is action. To move the world, we must first move ourselves. One more deep breath. And then open your eyes. And we'll begin with twisting mountain. Feet and legs stay the same, arms come out to the side, and we twist at the waist, back and forth. Warming up the spine here. A few more. Good. Bring your arms to your sides. Spread your feet a little bit wider than your hips, toes at an angle. We're going to come into Moonflower's lateral flexion. So we'll inhale the arms up. Exhale down into a squat. Bring the elbows in and your shoulder blades come together in the back. Then as we inhale up again, we come over to the side. Exhale down to Moonflowers. Inhale up to the other side. Exhale down and continue with your breath. Inhale, exhale. One more each way. Good. Now go ahead and grab your chair. We're going to put it at the end of the mat. And we're going to spread the feet a little bit wider than the mat. We're going to come into a wide leg forward fold on the chair, okay? So inhale the arms up. Little back bend here, stretch that torso, look up at the ceiling. And then exhale, fold forward at the hips, little bend in the knees. Bring the hands to the seat of the chair. Come down as far as is comfortable. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. And then place one hand on the seat of the chair right in the center. And twist the other hand up, looking up at those fingers if it feels good. Little twist here. Breathing. Bring that hand back down. Place that hand in the center of the chair and twist up in the other direction. Looking up at those fingers if it feels good. And then bring that hand down. Both hands are on the chair. Come down into that forward fold position again. And then lift your torso, step forward, and come on up. All right, we're going to move the chair to the center. And for this section, we're going to sit, but we need a strap. So go ahead and grab a strap. We're going to flow through a series of moves several times. So we'll go slow the first 1 or 2 times, and then we'll pick up the pace as we get used to the moves, okay? You can use your strap a few different ways. I'm going to show you before we begin, and then you choose what works for you. So there's one move where we'll lift our knee and give it a hug, round the back, lift the chest. If that's not comfortable for you, if you can't give your knee a hug like this, then you just keep your foot in the strap, and when I say lift your knee and give it a hug, you lift it up with the strap, hold onto the strap and round your back this way, and then lift your chest this way. I'll probably go back and forth between hugging the knee and using the strap. The other move we will use the strap for is a hamstring stretch. And when we get to that, you'll put your foot right in the strap. Leg will come out like this. And then if you want to, you can open it up like this, okay? So keep your strap handy. And we will get to it in a few moves. I'm going to keep mine right around my foot and draped over my knee. Okay, so first time through, we'll do right leg. Second time through, we'll do left leg, and then we'll alternate. So we're sitting on the chair on the sits bones, nice and tall. We're not leaning back against the back of the chair. We'll start with up salute, little back bend here. Forward fold hinging from the hips. Maybe hands are on the floor, maybe you grab your elbows. As you roll up, grab your right knee for a little hug, round the back. Look up, lift the chest, and then release the leg back down. Grab your strap around your foot and come up for a hamstring stretch. And then open it up if it feels good. Come back to the front. Release. Sweeping the arms up, forward fold again. Again, hands on the floor or grab your elbows. Lift that right knee again, give it a hug, round the spine. Now lift the chest, look up at the ceiling. Release the foot, sweep the arms up, little back bend, up salute, and come back to mountain. All right, that was one revolution. Now we'll switch sides, so go ahead and switch your strap to the other leg. And here we go, up salute, forward fold. As you lift your torso, lift your left knee, give it a hug. Round the spine. Lift the chest, look up at the ceiling, still hugging your knee. Release the knee, put the foot on the floor, and we'll come into a hamstring stretch. Using the strap, lift that leg out front. Open to the side. Back to the front. And release. Sweep the arms up. Forward fold. Roll up the spine, take a hold of your left knee, give it a hug around the back over the knee. Lift the chest, look up at the ceiling. Release. Sweeping the arms up, up salute. And come back to mountain. All right, let's switch the strap to the other side. This time I'll use the strap when I hug the knee. Okay, sweeping the arms up, up salute, forward fold. Rolling up the spine, lifting the knee, rounding the spine. Lifting the chest, looking up at the ceiling. Release the leg down and then lift for a hamstring stretch. Out to the front first. And if it feels good, open up to the side. To the front. Release. Sweeping the arms up. Forward fold. Slowly roll up. Take a hold of your knee or your straps. Round the spine over the knee. Lift the chest, look up at the ceiling, still holding onto that knee. Release. Sweeping the arms up, up salute. And mountain. Switching sides. Sweeping the arms up salute. Forward fold. Slowly rolling up, taking a hold of your knee, giving it a hug, rounding the spine over the knee. Looking up, lifting the chest. Release and lift for a hamstring stretch. Out in front. Open to the side. Back to the front. And release. Sweeping the arms up, folding forward. Slowly rolling up, grabbing hold of your knee, rounding the spine. Lifting the chest, looking up at the ceiling. Releasing, sweeping the arms up salute, and back to mountain. Switch again. Sweeping the arms up salute. Forward fold. Slowly rolling up, grabbing a hold of your knee on the way, giving it a hug, rounding the spine. Lifting the chest, looking up at the ceiling, still hugging that knee. Releasing the leg, coming into a hamstring stretch to the front. And then open to the side. Back to the front. And release. Sweeping the arms up. Forward fold. Rolling up the spine, grabbing a hold of that knee again. Rounding the spine over it. Looking up. Releasing the leg, sweeping the arms up, salute, little back bend. And come back to mountain. Switching sides. Sweeping the arms up, salute. Folding forward. Slowly rolling up, hugging the knee, rounding the spine over it. Lifting the chest, looking up at the ceiling. Releasing the leg. Lifting with a strap for a hamstring stretch. Opening up. Back to the front. Release. Sweeping the arms up. Folding forward. Slowly rolling up the spine, grabbing hold of the left knee, rounding the back over it. Looking up at the ceiling, lifting the chest. Releasing the leg, sweeping the arms up, salute, and mountain. We'll do one more on each side. Switching legs. Sweeping the arms up, salute, forward fold. Rolling up the spine. Give that knee a hug, round the back over it. Looking up at the ceiling. Releasing the leg. And then lifting for a hamstring stretch to the front. Opening to the side. Coming back to the front. Release. Sweeping the arms up. Salute. Forward fold. Rolling up, lifting that knee again. Giving it a hug, rounding the back over the knee. Keep hugging the knee, lift the chest and look up at the ceiling. Release the knee. Sweep the arms up, salute. And mountain. One more time, switch legs. Sweeping the arms up, salute. Forward fold. Rolling up, grab a hold of the knee. Round the spine over the knee. Lifting the chest and the head, look up at the ceiling, keep holding that knee. Release the foot to the floor, lift the leg for hamstring stretch. Open up to the side. Back to the front. Release the foot, sweeping the arms up, forward fold. Roll up the spine, grab a hold of your knee, pull it towards you, round the spine. Look up. Release the leg. Sweep the arms up, salute, and mountain. Great job. All right, you can put your strap on the side. And let's pivot the chair to the end of your mat. And we're going to do a little warrior series together. So we'll start with down dog. Feet are a little bit wider than your hips. We're going to sweep the arms up and fold forward, hinging at the hips. Bring your hands to the seat of the chair. You want to step back far enough so that you can press your hips back and bring your ears between your shoulders. Breathing right here. Now bring your left foot towards the chair. Put your toes just under the front of the seat of the chair. And your right foot stays back, but get it in line with your left foot. So as if there were an imaginary line, they're both on the same line. Both legs are straight, but you have soft knees. We're not hyperextending. And then you want to come over the front, the seat of the chair. Getting a nice stretch in the back of the legs. This is called pyramid pose. Lift your torso up a little bit. Continue holding onto the seat of the chair. Pivot that right foot towards me. So now it's parallel to the back of your mat. Left foot stays where it is. Both legs are straight. And you're going to take your left hand, place it right on the seat of that chair in the center. Right hand comes up, triangle pose. Again, be careful to not hyperextend those knees. Keep a little soft bend in them. And if it's comfortable, look up at those fingers at the top. Pulling that belly button towards the spine. Feeling nice and strong here. And from here, bend that left knee towards the chair. Lift your torso up. Warrior two. Look over those left fingers. If you want to hold on to the chair, you can. If you want to keep your arms up, you can. Also, arms can come at heart center or on your hips, whatever's comfortable. So your left leg is bent, your right leg is straight. Your belly button's pulled towards your spine, and you're looking towards the left. Now we're going to take that left hand, once again, place it right on the center of the chair. Move your left foot back a little bit. Lift your right foot up. And come into half moon. Maybe look up at those fingers at the top. If your foot's down here, that's okay. You can practice and get it higher over time. And then release. Great job. Now we're going to do the other side. So go ahead and move that chair to the other side of your mat. And we'll start with downward dog again. Feet are a little bit wider than your hips. Sweeping the arms up, folding forward, hinging at the hips. Holding onto the chair, maybe stepping back even more. Pressing the hips back, bringing the ears between the shoulders. Nice stretch in the back of the legs and across the back. Making sure you don't hyperextend those knees, keeping a little soft bend in them. And then stepping forward with your right foot, toes just under the seat of the chair. Left foot moves over but stays back, so they're in a line. Straight legs coming into pyramid pose. So soft knees, straight legs, come over the seat of the chair and get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Pivot that left foot towards me. Right hand goes to the center of the chair. Left hand comes up. Triangle pose. Keep the knees soft, belly button towards the spine. Right knee bends towards the chair. Lift the torso up. Warrior two, looking over the right fingers. Again, pull that belly button towards the spine. Hands can be raised up to shoulder height, heart center, hips, whatever's comfortable for you. Right knee's bent, left leg is straight with a soft knee. Feeling strong in warrior two. And then bring that hand back down to the middle of the chair. Step that right foot back just a little and lift the left for half moon. Maybe looking up at those top fingers if it feels good. breathing. And then release. Excellent. All right, we're going to cool down with some stretches. So we'll start with some wrist stretches right on the chair. We're going to take the hand, the bottom of the hand, and just place it on the chair with the fingers towards you. And then lift the hand up, flip it over, so now the top of the hand is on the chair. Good, and then we'll switch hands. So first the bottom of the hand, fingers towards you. And then flip it over, top of the hand down, fingers towards you. Good. You can also do this stretch without the chair. You can pull your fingers this way and this way. Same type of stretch. If you type a lot or use your hands a lot, that's a good stretch to do throughout the day a few times. All right, now we're going to do some calf stretches. So I'm going to flip the chair around. Hold on to the back of the chair and come into a little lunge position and just stretch out that back calf. And we'll switch. Good. All right, now we're going to come seated. If you have blocks, go ahead and grab them. If you don't have blocks, you can use couple of books, maybe a little bench, if you have a little toddler bench, a box of sorts. We're going to do seated pigeon, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it, and you do whichever way is most comfortable for your body. And you might do one way on one side and the other way on the other side, and that's fine, okay? So for seated pigeon, we're going to take one leg. I'm going to take my left leg, flex the toes, bring it up and across the lap, and I'm sitting on the edge of the chair, and then you just press down and open up the hip here. Now, that might be difficult. You might not be able to get this foot all the way up there, and that's okay. We still want to open the hip though, because that's important. So, lay the side of your foot on your blocks here, open up the hip that way, and press it open. You still get a really great stretch in the hips without forcing that leg all the way up. So whichever way is most comfortable for you, go ahead and do that. And like I said, if you don't have blocks, just find a little platform. Any kind of platform will do. Amazon box or something. We always have those lying around. All right, and now we're going to switch to the other side. So lift that right leg up, flex the toes to protect the knee joint. Bring it over the knee if it feels good. If you can't get it over the knee, you place the side of the foot on the blocks and open up the hip that way. Good. All right, I'm going to put my blocks on the side, and I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can see me, but you can stay the way you are. So here we are sitting in our chair. We're going to pivot so we're sitting sideways. And then we're going to take our hands and hold the back of the chair and then look over that back shoulder for a little spinal twist. And release. And now pivot so that you're sitting sideways but the other direction. Take your hands, hold the back of the chair, look over that back shoulder. And come back to center. We're going to sweep the arms up. Fold forward, hinging from the hips. Either hold on to the floor or grab your elbows. Let your head go. And just breathe here for a moment. And then release your arms. Slowly roll up the spine. We're going to prepare for final relaxation. So you can place your hands right on your knees, palms down or palms up, whatever's comfortable for you today. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and just focus inward on your breath. Once again, noticing how the breath feels as you inhale and how it feels as you exhale. Taking a moment to pay attention to each part of your body and just noticing how each part feels, starting at the feet. Not judging, just noticing, moving up to the calves and shins, knees and thighs. If there are any tender spots, just breathe into them. Moving into the hips and buttocks. Bringing your focus to your abdomen and all the internal organs there. Moving up to the ribs and the chest. And then noticing all of your back, upper, middle, and lower. Bringing your focus to your shoulders, arms and your hands, and then noticing your neck, your face, and your head. And breathing energy and life force into any areas that need your attention. Any sore areas, any tight areas, anything that's uncomfortable today. No judgment, just breathe into it. Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. As we're breathing, right now at the end of our practice. Let us bring our focus to that first step of whatever it might be in your life. Breathe in the courage and the strength to take that first step. And breathe out the apprehension and fear that's holding you back. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Let's inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. The light in me honors and appreciates the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon.